3 times. I keep doing silly mistakes like, well, the first time was off camera anyway, so, but, you know, Vector's convinced me to just film it anyway. It's more for me than anyone else anyway, right? The first time, I have to do a tension switch on this. So the first time I'm tensioned up like that, and I'm trying to switch to this, and for whatever reason my brain made me go clockwise, so I killed it. So that was a screwed up filming. Then I did it again. I was on photo mode of my phone. Then just now did the pick. It was nice. It took a little longer than normal, about 5 minutes. And instead of taking the lock out of the vise, I took the entire vise out of frame with the lock in it. So I'm batting 1,000 right now. Driving myself crazy. Oh, I did do something different last time too. I did this instead, because it kind of like forced me to remember to not tension so hard. Let's see if we can get this done, so I don't have to ever fuck with this lock again. I don't feel like I'm at the point of tension switch, but nothing else seems to be working, so we're gonna give it a go. Maybe. Maybe now. Should just be one more, I think. I don't know. 2 more, maybe? I was almost certain that that was usually the last. I guess it's binding differently this time around. Can I go this way? Let's just do it. I at least know it fits well. What am I missing here now? last one says it. Bruh. What am I missing here? There we go. Somehow it turned into 6 being the final pin when every other open I've had, 1 was the final. Alright. Only took double the fucking time. But we have a nice turn core. Let's not make the same mistake. Maybe I'll splice together my 5-minute open and this one. Just to prove that I'm not a complete numpty. So we can lock that. I didn't want to really gut this thing because it's getting shot out to other people, but I mean, maybe taking the clip off for someone is actually more helpful than it is annoying. I can't see. The light is like pointed at my face. Also, as a PSA, if your bug guy doesn't ask you to turn on the fucking lights, don't. I spend a lot of time in the dark. You usually send me there, and then you're gonna blast the light on. I don't understand. But hey, here we are. I should probably get a penny string, huh? This one's occupied. I'm not quite sure which smaller size would work. But usually. Okay. I don't know if this has drill protection or anything like that, so I'm gonna want to shim. That's right. I recently, I know it's still a mess, but recently did a little bit of organizing, at least where things are supposed to be where they're supposed to be. The problem is my head hasn't caught up to where everything is technically supposed to be now. Oh, that was almost disastrous. What am I doing? So, just enough to cover at least that channel while we're moving in. And let's hope nothing bad happens to this lock because, again, you can see the key pins rest really well. Let's see if I can extract what I want. Maybe I can tweezer them out that way. So this here is 2. This here is 5. There goes 6. Oh, they do have a little something on there. Maybe you can see that. I'll show it in the pin zoom. That's a little too much and annoying to do right now. Alright, let's dump the rest of them because they're just... Come on, Mom. those are neat. I don't even know what these would be called. Just like a serrated, a single serration. They're not quite torpedo. I don't know. That's pretty neat. Put that over here. I don't think there's any milling or anything like that. I'll do a better close-up, but looking at it from here, none of that good stuff. Okay, I feel like standing has been pretty good for how gutting has been going. I don't know where the shim went, but let's do this because while I'm standing, I can actually look at the camera. Did that just roll away? Okay. And then that way I can kind of stay in frame. The hardest part though is looking through the camera while you do it. God, let me see if I can get better zoom. Let's see if we can get a better light angle too. Buddy, those things are gnarly looking. It almost looks like a challenge lock pin, you know? So that's one. Just want to keep my arm right here. I don't want to screw this up and do this again. I should back out a little tiny bit. Give myself a little bit of breathing room. This is plenty good to see. I should face it that direction. Come on, lamp, help me out here. That's not terrible. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, my shim is still in there. I'm sitting there wondering why the pin didn't pop up. Sheesh. Some pretty strong springs for sure. Be careful with these springs. They don't look like they're very bouncy, but they very much the fuck are. Okay. And our last little crazy Gege, JJ, GIF, GIF, Gege, I don't know, GG's, GJ's, I don't know what people call them. But I assume Gege. I don't know if they're from some other, but these are really neat. I do like that this has this little serration here, so you can kind of like fool yourself into thinking you're good to go when you're not. Nothing special in the Bible, although it is a nice press. And I like the kite mark. It's pretty cool looking, the way it looks, and it's got a nice polish to it. Nothing going on here, which very surprising. I mean, this probably would be a crazy lock if we got any type of like overmilling, just to give it a little extra taps. All right, there we go.